Hey guys, what's up? Larry here. So for today's video, I'm going to be making a tier list of Falco's moveset. I'll be giving you what move I think is the best and what move I think is the worst. So let's get started. Funny enough, I actually don't think any of Falco's moves are like D tier. I don't think he has any D tier moves. I think at worst he has C, maybe even B moves. I want to start with the move I think is the worst, which is jab. I think Falco's jab is the worst move out of his entire toolkit. Like, just it's actually ridiculous to think about. Like, that's a 2-frame attack. The reason why I think it's his worst move is that he doesn't really get much out of it, and you're not really going to use it as much as you're going to use, like, let's say up tilt. Up tilt's probably going to be his go-to grounded move, in my personal opinion, or down tilt, or even forward tilt. Like, all of those moves are just better. Obviously, they're not going to be as fast as jab, but I think it's probably his worst move. I might change some stuff around, so I might switch jab up to B, or who knows? We'll see. Yeah. So let's go on to the move that is arguably his best move, up tilt. I don't think I need to say much about up tilt. The frame 4 grounded attack, it's a strong anti-air. It's like probably his best combo starter. It's like his best combo starter, his best kill confirm. It's shield pokes. It's really good. It's an amazing move. So next move that I'm gonna go to another move that I think is pretty solid, and that is his down tilt. Down tilt, I wouldn't put in S tier territory, although it's pretty good. It's pretty up there. I want to say that Falco's down tilt is his best combo starter, or his best combo attack at like 0. Or it's better than up tilt at 0%, but past those you probably want to go with up tilt. Down tilt is a more safe move on shield, so I would say it's a stronger neutral option. But again, if you're gonna choose between these two attacks, you're almost always going to want to hit with up tilt, and down tilt is going to be good, like lowish, like very low percents, but past high percents, that's it. Like I said, safer on shield. Most characters, if you down tilt their shields, they can't shield grab it because it just pushes them very far away. But yeah, it's like you're getting a stronger neutral tool, but you're sacrificing its combo capabilities and lack of shield poking. I mean, it can still shield poke, but not as good as up tilt. I mean, granted, up tilt shield pokes most of the cast, but not short characters, but still a good move. I think this might surprise people, but I think Reflector is... No, I'll put it B. I think Reflector isn't that good. It's definitely one of his worst moves. The reason why I'd say Reflector is one of his worst moves, but not as worst as jab, is because you could still get things from it. Like, Reflector's a good move if you can't attack with anything else, for the most part. Oh yeah, it reflects on frame 1. But here's the thing about his Reflector. Although it reflects on frame 1, there's a certain frame window where you can't hit the opponent, or where you can't reflect, and so you're just left open. Like, there's like a certain frame window where you can't reflect and you can't shield, so you're just vulnerable. So it makes it, not as abusable of a reflecting move as some other characters. Like, it's good in the very beginning, but if you whiff, it's punishable. It's also unsafe on hit. So if you hit someone like in a spot that is somewhat far away, you should be safe. But if they're like a little bit too close, you're probably gonna get punished. C was Firebird. So I think it's B. I think most people would be surprised that I don't have it at C with the jab. but I actually think that in terms of a recovery option, it's not that bad because it gives you solid mix-ups. Like obviously it doesn't go the distance as Fox's up B, but I think for what it does as a recovery move, it's pretty solid. On top of that, the damage output is insanely good. It's really, really good in terms of damage output. You know, 41.5% if you hit with the full fresh Firebird. I think that's pretty ridiculous. You have the application to use it for parry footstool punishes. Obviously, because his up tilt's so fast, you're probably going to go with the up tilt, with the S tier up tilt instead. But if you just want, if you want damage, you're not trying to combo, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to combo with this, because yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't want to combo with up tilt. But if you don't, you have this option, which does a lot of damage. It's not as bad as what people say. Like it's exploitable, but the damage output. It's a recovery mix-up. Like you can change the angles and stuff to make it difficult for the opponent to hit you. So I put it there. So let's go to his next recovery move, which is his side B. By the way, these aren't ordered. The tiers aren't ordered. I'm not gonna order the tiers. I think that's too much. But I think it's an A tier. I might switch it if I think about it more, but at the moment, I think it's A. Shoot, I might actually put it in S. I think I'm gonna put it in S. Like the more I think about it, the more ridiculous me it seems. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in S. Pretty strong neutral tool. It's good for whip punishing. It's like a go-to move for punishing landings. It's good for extending combos in spots where you can't do anything else. Recovery, obviously not super amazing, but I feel like for everything else it does, it's really strong. And on top of it, if someone screws up edge guarding it, you die, or they can die from like messing up an edge guard on it. It's a kill setup. Another move I'm gonna put in C tier is Falco's dash attack. Again, his dash attack isn't bad. It's not bad at all, but you have to think of it this way. It's just, compared to the rest of the moveset, it's just not usable. Especially in a game like Ultimate, you can just dash into something. You can dash up tilt, you can dash down tilt, you can dash forward tilt. I think all of his tilts are better for setting up into something out of his dash. So you're not really gonna dash attack. On top of that, you can do dash forward air. Like do dash to any of his aerials and it's probably better. Depending on the hit you can get follow-ups from it, but it's just not very usable compared to his other moveset, in my opinion. Okay, let's go to Falco's back air. Falco's back air I put in A. Personally, I might switch it to B. But the reason why I have Falco's back air in A is because I think it's his most reliable move when it comes to killing. But in terms of everything else, it's not that strong. Like, you're not really going to be using it to, like... You're not really going to be using it for, what's it called? For starting combos. You're not going to use it for starting combos. You're not really going to use it to extend combos that much. Edge guarding you can use it for, but you're probably not going to because you have fair among other aerials. Like, Falco's backer is strictly for killing and ending combos, but it's his most reliable kill move in my opinion, so I'd probably put it here. Falco's forward air I think is S tier. This is, in my opinion, his forward air is debatably his best aerial. There's another aerial that I think might be better than forward air, and I'll talk about that later, but his forward air is ridiculous. Shield poking, it's got good shield poking, it's like a solid neutral tool. It's not super safe on shield, but you could space it to be good. Great for edge guarding, great for like comboing and even kill setups. It can set up for kills, so you have fair drag down stuff. It's an amazing move. It's an amazing move. Like, Falco would not be Falco in Ultimate if he didn't have his forward air. It kind of just, it carries him. It really, really carries him. Okay, so another move that I think belongs in S tier is Falco's up air. Falco's up air is one of the moves that I think is debatably his best aerial. If he does not have up air, he's not going to be getting as much damage as he does. His up air is just incredibly fast. I think it's it's his second fastest aerial, I believe, behind neutral air. Oh, it's actually okay. So his up air is tied for second fastest. So forward air and up air are tied for second fastest aerial. So again, really fast aerials. Falco's up air is actually his safest landing area on shield, so you also have that. It's good for it's a pretty solid neutral tool for that reason, because it's so safe on shield. It could be a good combo starter. It can set up for kills, like pretty much all of his other aerials. Like all of his aerials either set up for kills, help set up for kills, or kill themselves. Oh, and yeah, Falco's up air can kill. It's just, it's ridiculous. If he doesn't have up air, you can't juggle as well as he does. And the move is like pretty disjointed. He could just cleanly beat out a lot of attacks that aren't super disjointed. So yeah, but fair and up air, debatably his best moves, in my opinion. Okay, I wanna do something. I wanna do this. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do this. I think that's what we're doing. And then we're putting these here. And then we're putting these here. And then we're putting this down here. I think I'm gonna keep this here. And I'm gonna keep these up here. Because these are ridiculous. These are just insane. Next up, neutral air, another amazing aerial. I personally don't think his neutral air is as strong as his forward air and up air, but I think it's better than back air. It kind of does everything that forward air does. Like obviously it's better in certain spots, like doing landing forward air into up tilt's really strong. But I don't think it's as safe as, I wouldn't say it's as safe as forward air in terms of like pressuring shields. Just because you can space forward air so well. It's good for edge guarding though. It's good in spots where the opponent's trying to like come in from above you or behind you, and you can just pull them like back to the edge. So it has that going for it. And Nair is Falco's fastest aerial. It's frame 3. Really, really strong tool. Like Nair combined with up air gives you a lot of combos. Like you wouldn't be able to do active hops without Nair. I kind of want to put his Nair in SS tier, but I feel like it belongs in S tier, in my personal opinion. Let's just finish the aerials off. So another S tier aerial. We have Falco's down air. It's good, but it's not. Well, let me rephrase that. So Dare is great, but it's not amazing. Like his down air just, it does a lot of things. There's a lot of moments where if you could land down air, you're probably going to get a good amount of damage if you land it on a standing opponent. But the problem is you're probably not going to land it as consistently as his other aerials, unless you're off stage. And then in terms of edge guarding, I think there's definitely spots where Dare is better than forward air, but I think overall forward air is a better edge guarding tool. Just because there are more spots where you can just kill someone with forward air. Like forward air can kill stupidly early. I've taken stocks with forward air. Like I've taken stocks from opponents with forward air like 40%, just because I hit them close to the blast and they blow up. And Dare is pretty weak, so you're not going to kill opponents that early, or like you're not going to cleanly kill them. You can probably end their stock if they don't have the recovery to come back, but in terms of just flat out killing them, you're not going to do it. Another strong thing Dare has is, again, combo capability. If you land a dare, it just leads into everything he has. But it's just hard to land that initial dare that you would want to land. And then neutral, it's not that strong of a neutral tool. Like, these two are better neutral tools. Nair is a better neutral tool than down air. It's still better than back air. Back air sucks in neutral. It's definitely the coolest aerial he has. Like, you almost always want to land it, in my personal opinion. All right, next, tilt. This is Falco's worst tilt in my opinion, but that does not say anything, because this tilt's still pretty ridiculous. Forward tilt is a strong move in terms of tech chasing. If you combine it with his ridiculous side B, kind of just extends combos. If you read a tech chase in the right way, you can land a downer. You can land pretty much any of his moves if you read how the opponent's going to attack. You're probably not going to see it as much as you see down tilt or up tilt, just because these, for the most part, will like almost always lead into combos. Forward tilt is kind of the same way, except tech chasing is more difficult to get a guaranteed follow-up because it's not guaranteed. It's relied on you reacting or just knowing what the opponent's going to do or predicting it. So for that reason, I put it here. Oh, another good thing I forgot to mention for both down tilt and forward tilt. Forward tilt can 2-frame opponents. It can hit below the edge if you angle it down. So for that, down tilt, same thing. But again, if you want to choose one of these moves, you're probably going to go with down tilt because you can get guaranteed follow-up from it, or you can put the opponent in a position to get a follow-up from it. Whereas forward tilt, you're just going to hit them back off stage. Oh yeah, it's also a pretty good poking tool. Not as good at poking as down tilt. I would say down tilt has more range. I believe it has more range. At the very least, it's more disjointed. And down tilt's safer, but forward tilt is faster. So you have that going for it. Next move, let's do his throws, actually. So, up throw, I will say, is his best throw. Easily his best throw. It kind of... Actually, I'll put it up here. Yeah, I put it here. Up throw is his best throw. Ridiculously good at low percents. You know, you get active hops with it. This is basically the move that starts off his 60 plus combos. The only downside to his throw is that if the opponent knows how to DI it, you're not going to get much off of it past 0, or past a certain percent. I don't know why I said past 0, but it's like past 50. It depends on the character. Like, some characters can get out of up throw like as low as like 30 or 40%. So yeah, up throw, good combo throw. I would say overall his best combo throw. I'm gonna get into down throw later, but overall I would say up throw is his best combo throw. Get a lot of damage off of it, sets up juggling. It's really, really good. Like I said before, high percent. It's not as good because the opponent can DI out of it. Well, some characters can, or some characters can. Some just they're stuck because they're so big. Down throw, I'll put here. So the reason why I have down throw at A and not like up here is because I think there's certain situations where down throw just isn't as usable as up throw. And has a lot of, it's very character dependent. Like, if you're fighting a floatier character where you can do down throw up tilt or down throw fair drag down, then you know it's amazing. It's an incredible move. But when it comes to like most characters, not every character you can combo with down throw as efficiently. So for that reason, I'll put it here. Although past certain percent, you can always get a combo off of it. Like I want to say around 20 to 30%, no matter how the opponent DIs it, get a combo with Falco's down throw. So if they DI away, you do down throw side B, shout out to the 8.0 buff, allowing, like, making that possible. And then if they DI in, you get fair drag down or up tilt stuff. I think they're both C. So here's the thing about Falco's forward and back throw. They're both usable, They're both usable and they both could be really good if the opponent doesn't know how to DI them. So for Falco's forward throw, he can actually like put the opponent in like a tech chase situation with a forward throw side B and whatnot. But if the opponent just DIs the forward throw in, it's never gonna happen. But on top of that, why would you forward throw when you have down throw, and up throw? Typically you're only gonna do forward throw or back throw if the opponent's at a high percent and you can't get anything else. So for that reason, I'd say forward throw is C tier. So for Falco's back throw, I would put this higher if it actually worked, but the fact that you can DI out of Falco's laser so that it doesn't kill, because it's a quote-unquote kill throw, right? It's a quote-unquote kill throw, but most people are gonna DI so the laser never connects, and that's it. You're never gonna kill with it. You're gonna put the opponent in a bad spot, but again, it's like forward throw. You're only doing it to put the opponent off stage normally. So that's it for those. Falco's laser. So I actually think Falco's laser is better than his reflector, but I don't think it's like an indifferent tier than his reflector. But I think his laser is a better move than reflector. I'll just put it here, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, but it's better. It's a better move. The reason why I'd say it's better is because if the opponent's far off stage, you can force them to go low into a spot they normally wouldn't want to go to. I think laser is annoying and neutral. It makes the opponent it irritates the opponent and it tacks on like a good amount of damage. It can also help set up for combos and stuff. Like it doesn't like guarantee combo to moves, but you could like jump laser, put the opponent in like a worse spot and then set up for combos. The same thing on stage. You can kind of do that on stage in spots where reflector may not work. The other reason why I think this move is better than reflector, or I guess better in the ways you would normally use reflector in that aspect, is that it has more range and it has less cooldown than reflector. But yeah, in that aspect I think it's better than reflector. Overall, same tier. Obviously reflector has more versatility because it is a reflector. It's a frame 1 reflector, so have that going for it. But there you go. Falco's up smash, the move that everyone loves to hate as a Falco main. I will put it A. So this one might be surprising, but you have to hear me out. So Falco's up smash has invulnerability frames. It's basically like when he up smashes, it's a sword. You're hitting people with a sword. Yes, people fall out of it, but I don't think it's I think it's pretty consistent now. For the most part, I will normally hit people with up smash. I mean, even before I would normally hit people with up smash, but on some occasions they will fall out of it. It's frame 7, so it's like it's a really good out of shield option. If the opponent does something unsafely on shield and at kill percent and they're not super short or something, you can punish them with up smash and there's a good chance they will die. The other crazy thing about Falco's up smash is that it's slightly weaker than Fox's. So it has good kill power. Good out of shield option, good anti-air. You can mess up people for trying to land on top of you with up smash. High kill percent, like if they're at a percent where you're not going to kill them, you would want to go with his up tilt because it combos better. But spots where you can just kill the opponent, up smash. Up smash can also combo and out of fair drag down. If you're really good at timing it, you can do landing or up smash, but that's very inconsistent. Fair drag down up smash is really good though. So you have that. It's good for that. Forward smash, I think I'll put it in B. It's not as usable as his up smash, just because I think that the things that up smash can do are really good. But it's a strong smash attack. It's really strong. It can 2-frame for whatever reason. You can 2-frame with it. It's pretty ridiculous for that. It can also be a really good whip punishing tool. It's good out of tech chases if you're confident on how the opponent's going to attack. You got that. It can also be a good landing option if you think they're going to air dodge, so you'll have it for that too. So, good move, pretty strong. Same thing with the down smash. Down smash, I think it's a better two-framing tool than forward smash, just because you have the invulnerability on the legs. Similar to his up smash, his legs are invulnerable, so the opponent just can't hit you. They can't hit your legs. So you have a sort of safety net. But if you're going to choose between two moves to hit with, you probably want forward smash, but this is just safer if you think the opponent's going to throw out a hitbox that might hit you. The other thing about it that makes it pretty good is you can also combo out of it. You can do similar to his up smash. You could combo with fair drag down, or you could do fair drag down tilt, or fair drag down, or nair down smash. The funny thing about his down smash is that it comes out on the same frame as his down tilt. So in a lot of situations where you would do down smash, you can also do down tilt, and down tilt's safer. So yeah, you're probably not going to be using it in that many spots. You know what? Looking at this, I think I am gonna put his up B and C tier. But again, it's not bad. It's just not as usable. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.